So in this video we're gonna see what are the iterators. One of the advantages of using iterators is that, for example, if you have a shopping cart, you can use a method that is called next or something like this, and then you can loop in your array one element at the time. So let's see, for example, as a small example using iterators. Then in the next video we're gonna see what are the generators. So we're gonna create, the title is going to be iterators. So let's create a card. It's going to be, for example, a shopping cart. And like this. I'm gonna make this lowercase. And this is going to be equals to an array. So we're gonna add, for example, product 1, and product 2, product 3, and let's add another one. So we have 4 different products, and product 4 like this. So then we're gonna create a function that is going to be called a create iterator. So let's create this function create iterator, and this is going to take one parameter. In this case, it's going to be the shopping cart. So it's going to take the cart right here. We're gonna pass this array into this create iterator function. Then we're gonna start this. Let I equal 0, very similar as we did with the for loop. So then this is going to return, and we're gonna attach a method right here. We're gonna attach a function that is going to be called a next product, and this is going to be a function. So this function is going to have this other function right here, and this is the function that is going to be executed. So for example, here on the bottom, we're going to create a new variable, and we're going to call, for example, this shopping cart iterator, and it's going to be equals to this function, and you can see that this function is returning this, so it's going to be assigned right here, and then we pass the shopping cart. So we pass the shopping cart like this. So for example, if you console log something here, console log, something like here, we can add, for example, console log, and we're gonna pass this right here. So this is going to take this function, and it's going to take this shopping cart. You can see that we added this next product, so we're gonna add right here next product. Save this, and you can see we have here. So it's going to print this right here. So we're gonna build this function right here. We're gonna create the end, and we're gonna add a variable called end, and it's going to be equals to, and we're gonna create parentheses. It's going to be equals to I greater or equals to this shopping cart length. So this is going to stop running, or is going to stop executing this function when we reach the end of the shopping cart. Then we're gonna add another one called value. Let value, and it's going to be something like this. We're gonna use this is not the end, so we're gonna use the ternary. So in case that this is not the end, we're going to increase this cart position by 1. So we're gonna add I++. You can see that we have I equals to 0, so this is going to increase the position. So we're gonna start from here. In case that this is not the last item, it's going to increase one value, and we're gonna get the value from the cart 2 and then the cart 3. So once we add in the product 4, this is going to be the end, and in this case it's going to be marked as undefined. So each time we're gonna return the end, and we're gonna return also the current value like this. So save this, and you can see that we have something like this. We have end, and it says false, and the current value is going to be the product 1. The main difference between this iterator and a for loop is that you can call this one at the time. So let's add a second one. You can see we have product 1 and product 2, and you can continue calling this. You can see we have end false because we haven't reached the end. Another one, and you can see we have product 4. We have end false, and we can call this again. And now this is going to be, the last value is going to be undefined, and the end is going to be true. So normally you will create an iterator like this using JavaScript. And in the next video, we're going to see what are generators. They are going to make this more easier. So let's see how you can use generators instead of iterators in the next video.